morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Heather from Heather's Zenful Crochet here. Today's video is just going to be a crochet with me video. Excuse me. I've been kind of busy. Been trying to write up my other pattern that I'm working on, and I got a commission for to make 2 stitches for an old classmate of mine, so I'm working on that, and that's what I'm going to be working on during this video. Goodness sake, I'm so sorry. I don't do this until I start recording. So anyway, I'm just gonna sit here, crochet the order that I have, and I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching pieces of scraps on YouTube right now, her YouTube video that she has out. So just a short little crochet with me today. So if you like those kind of videos, continue to watch, and I will chat with you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm done with the increase rows. I've got 2 rows of single crochets to go, so a little easier place for me to kind of chat with you. Wow, that yarn really matches my shirt. So I had to go get the yarn that I needed, the correct colors, for the stitch for this order. So I went to Joann's last night, and I had all intentions of recording my trip to Joann's, but as a new YouTuber, it didn't even cross my mind to get my phone out and record. I don't know. I thought about it earlier in the day. I knew I was going, and then completely didn't even think about it when I was there. And maybe because I had to take my tablet with me, because the pattern for the stitch that I'm making is on my tablet and not on my phone. So I was carrying my big old tablet around the store. So that may be why I didn't even think about pulling out my phone and recording. The Joann's that I went to is about 40 minutes away from me. The Joann's that was only 20 minutes away from me, they closed. They were closing before Joann's announced that they were going through their second bankruptcy. So that store was already going out before the whole Joann drama that's going on now. This Joann's that I went to, like I said, is 40 minutes away. It's in a pretty decent sized town. I think that town has like 33,000 people in it. It only has the one Joann's. I never used to like that store because their yarn selection was very poor, and the store itself just seemed kind of dirty and cluttered, and I don't know. But now that I've been going to it recently, because the other store is closed, it's gotten better than I remember it being. Their yarn selection is a lot better. Even now, with the threat of them closing and going out of business, their yarn selection is really decent. The yarn that I got is Big Twist Posh. I got, here, I'll show you. I got the darker blue, and this one is, I gotta find the color name, good grief. Blueberry Jam. So I got 2 of these because I have to make 2 stitches. I got 2 of these for the body. I got this really light pink for the inside of the ears. This is called Strawberry Shortcake. That's for the inside of the ears. And then for the lighter part on Stitch, I got this color blue, and it is Blueberry Smoothie. And then on the pattern, he's got little toes and foot pads that are darker blue. So I got this darker blue for that part, and this one is called just Blueberry. So we got a blueberry theme going. We got plain blueberry, blueberry smoothie, and blueberry jam. And then this one, what did I say it was, is Strawberry Shortcake. I wanted a little bit darker pink for the inside of the ears, but Posh didn't have one unless it was like a bright, super bright, like neon fuchsia pink, and I didn't want that. So these are the colors that I got in Big Twist Posh yesterday at my local Joann's. They do have a sale going on for 25% off, so I did get a deal on them. I'm really just hoping Joann's can be saved and they don't go out of business. I buy almost exclusively from Joann's for my yarn because I love Big Twist Posh, Big Twist Plush. I buy my Bernat blanket there because you can get really good deals on it there. I'm really hoping that they don't close, but it's not really sounding good. So if any of you are crocheters that are watching and you have any ideas of where else I can buy like Bernat blanket yarn that is decent priced, Walmart is like $10 a skein, so it's not as expensive as $12.99 like a lot of places, but Walmart doesn't have that great of a selection on colors. I haven't really looked on Walmart.com though. They might have more selections there. And I have looked up Big Twist. They do have their own website, but you cannot order from them. It is exclusively sold at Joann's. So I don't know if Big Twist is exclusively a Joann's like brand, if it's like their store brand, or if it's their own brand and they will look for other companies to distribute and sell their yarn that we will have an option to do. I'm really hoping that they do. I really wish we could order online, but if any of you have heard any news on that or know other yarns that we could use that would be a good dupe for like Big Twist, Posh, or Plush, let me know down in the comments. Also, if you know a good place to buy Bernat blanket yarn for cheaper than $12.99. So I would really like to know. I'm not super freaking out or anything. I'm just a little sad that they're going out of business, or possibly going out of business and may not be around much longer. I was walking around Joann's last night and I was honestly kind of sad. Just looking around the entire store, because they have really cute just home decor stuff. Their seasonal selection has always been really good. It's been a little pricey, but yeah, I'm not a sewer, so I know a lot of people who sew are sad about it too because of their selection of all their fabrics and stuff. So the last I had heard was about a week ago that the main bidder was a company that does strictly liquidations of companies when they buy them. So yeah, sorry, I'm reaching behind the camera to get my other part of my ear that I needed to crochet. So it's not really looking good from what I can see and what I've heard, unfortunately. So okay, anyway, I'm going to sew this inner ear to the outer ear, and then I'll be back and we'll chat some more. I missed my stitch. I was supposed to go back and crochet through that stitch that's marked, so I gotta frog it and go back and do that stitch. This is the third ear I've done that on. Okay, I am done with both sets of ears for the stitch. Now I can move on to the body. Right. Oh, I guess I need to make arms first. Okay. So, I've been watching YouTube videos on how to make interesting videos and keep viewer retention, and I am trying to be better and make better videos, I promise. Been watching a lot of those kind of videos while I'm working, while I'm crocheting. So, sorry, my dog's trying to get up here. And sorry. My dog's, oh, there he is. My dog's trying to get situated here. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, he's just going to lay on my yarn, I guess. No, shh. It's just the garbage truck. It's just the garbage truck. Yeah, it's just the garbage truck. It's okay. Okay, so anyway, what I was saying was I've been watching videos on how to make interesting videos that people want to watch and will keep viewers' attentions for longer. So my issue is trying to come up with ideas of what to video and what to talk about during my videos. My dog ear's in the way. And that's always been my issue, and that was my hang up with starting a YouTube channel, was trying to figure out what to record and what everybody would want to watch. So, sorry. But I think I know people like vlogs, like you go out with me shopping, or like I wanted to do last night and forgot to do. I am a pretty introvert person, and I don't know, it just feels awkward to do that. It just feels awkward to even do that in front of my husband. I don't know. I just feel weird doing that. I know I need to push myself and get myself out of my comfort zone and just do it. I know my husband wouldn't care. It's just all in my head. It's just a matter of getting out of my head and doing it. And I know I need to do it to help make videos that you guys will enjoy and like and watch and help my channel and business grow. It's just a matter of jumping off that ledge and doing it. So I apologize if my videos aren't that exciting to watch. I am trying, and I'm gonna try harder. You guys just gotta push me. And if you have ideas, what you want to see, what you would like to see in videos, crochet videos, I don't know. I do have ideas wrote down. It's just a matter of finding the time to do those. I think what I need to do is record them a few days ahead of time and then post them on the days that I want to post videos on. I think that's the strategy I need to do, and I just thought of this morning. I don't know why it didn't come to me in the first place, because I'm thinking, okay, I want to do some challenges. I want to post those videos on like Wednesday or Thursday, but I work during the week, so I only have the 3-hour window from the time I get up to the time I clock in to do these challenges. I'm like, that may not be enough time. But it didn't dawn on me, okay, record the videos like over the weekend, and then you can upload them on Sunday. You would think that's an easy solution, but nope. I didn't think of that until this morning. So, I will hopefully work on some of those videos coming up. I think one of the videos I want to do... Have you ever tried to do... Sorry, squirrel. Trying to do a center pole in the Big Twist Posh. It's really difficult, and I don't like to do the outer string because I don't like my yarn flopping all over the place. And I do want to get... People are 3D printing the yarn spindles that you set your yarn on, because they'll fit these bigger skeins. They don't have like the magnetic one that has the arm above it, so you can only put a certain size skein in it. I really want one of those other yarn spindles that people are 3D printing. I really, really want one, but we're kind of tight on money right now, so I can't afford to get one right now. So center pole and messing with this is what I've got to deal with for now. Okay. I don't really mind. I don't know if anybody else hates yarn barf. I don't really mind yarn barf. When I first started crocheting, really got into crocheting, I started crocheting probably 20 years ago. A friend of mine from work taught me. I did it for a little bit, and then I kind of quit. And then I got back into it. Oh gosh, it's probably been 8 years ago now. And my friend from work and I would crochet things and bring our crochet to work and, do a little show and tell what we've been crocheting. And if I had a knot in my yarn, I would have her undo it because I didn't have the patience for it, and it drove me nuts. I couldn't do it. Well, I finally found that there's kind of a trick to yarn when it is tangled. It's usually tangled in a certain way. If you look at it, it's usually tangled from, this is the start of the yarn, right? It's usually tangled with the other end of the yarn that's going into the skein. Well, those tangles, they're not knots. It's the inside yarn is just wrapped around the beginning end of the yarn. So it's like in a ball like this, and this piece on the end is just kind of wrapped around it like that. Or the two ends are kind of twisted together. So the best way I find to untangle is to pull from both ends. Grab the beginning and the one that's attached to the skein and just kind of pull them apart, because they're usually just twisted together. Just grab the two ends and pull them apart. They're usually only just twisted together, and if there's a tight spot, you just pull that tight spot up, because it's usually just wrapped around a small bundle. Just pull it up, and then you can start pulling the two ends apart again, and it spins off of itself and it untangles. It's not usually just a knot. It's just twisted around itself. So, a little yarn barf hack for you. Take the two ends, start pulling them apart from each other, and it will most likely 90% of the time untangle itself. You might have to do a little bit of work, like I said, just to find the tight part and pull it apart from itself a little bit, and then start pulling from both ends again, and your yarn barf is untangled. So now that I figured that out, I don't mind yarn barf because it literally takes me a minute, maybe two, if that, to get it untangled. So hopefully that helps somebody if you are struggling with yarn barf and tangles in your yarn. It's usually just wrapped around itself. It's not a knot. Anyway, got off on that tangent. Sorry about that. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Oh, what videos I want to make and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to continue making my stitch. I think this is going to be it for the video, because I've got some color changes that I need to do, so I need to pay attention to my stitch count on these arms. So, and I know I'm going to screw up if I do that while I'm trying to record. So I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope I gave you a little something to watch while you were crocheting, or gave you some noise in the background if you're working or cleaning or doing whatever. I know I watch a lot of YouTube while I'm working, so I really appreciate anybody else who has channels, who makes videos during the week, because that gives me something to watch during the work week while I'm working. So that's kind of why I wanted to do a second video during the week, because I know a lot of people like to watch videos like that during the week, like I do, and gives us more video options to watch. So anyway, hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate you being here. Appreciate you watching and clicking on my video. But until next time, I will see you in the next video, which will be on Sunday. Bye-bye, guys.